with you a beautiful recipe. This is a winter recipe. Is very warm. It is very nourishing, very nutritive for pregnancy, especially in the like early pregnancy stage. All through the second trimester, the third trimester is very hydrating. It is easy to make, and this is no other but a hot chocolate, herbal hot chocolate. I love this recipe because it is really nutritive. It has a whole lot of nutrients, minerals, and it helps with the blood circulation that happens. A whole lot of things with the blood that happens during pregnancy. It helps with blood volume, and yeah, let me just get into the recipe, and then I will tell you all the important things that this tea helps to do. And I love it because we are going to make use of herbs, very beautiful herbs that are important when you are pregnant to like include in your nutrition and in your diet. But again, herbs are classified as supplements that are sometimes classified as drugs. So when you are using herbs, please remember to consult with your doctor, your midwife, or your healthcare professional, your healthcare provider about whatever herb you use. But this is just a suggestion. This is just an idea of what you can do with herbs and what you can do to increase the nutrition in your diet. And then also, if you have pregnancy that is like not a high risk pregnancy, your pregnancy is just blissful and all of that, that does not mean that you can just go ahead and eat whatever. Make sure that you increase your nutrition, and increasing your nutrition is also increasing the herbs and the other high nutritive foods that Allah has blessed us with. So this is really easy hot chocolate. It's not just a plain hot chocolate recipe adding cocoa powder and all of that and milk, and then there you have it with hot chocolate. But this is intentional, okay? This recipe is an intentional recipe that adds in a whole lot of minerals. Minerals are very important when you are pregnant. You need all the irons, all the vitamins. You need all the iron, all the vitamins, and all the other important minerals that are essential when you are pregnant. So I'm going to show you a rundown of the recipe, okay, the ingredient that I'm going to use. So first, of course, it is the cocoa powder, okay? So this is dark unsweetened cacao powder. If you don't have cacao powder, you can use any cocoa powder that you have, okay? All right, and then I have some chocolate over here. This is milk chocolate. That's all that I have, but I highly recommend using at least maybe 80% or 70% dark chocolate unsweetened. And then I have some date. Date is really, this chocolate is also very helpful in calming your nervous system and in calming you and in giving you some very beautiful antioxidants. So chocolate is not something that you have to rule out when you are pregnant. So try to increase your intake of chocolate and all other dark cocoa products, and also dark foods that have dark skin and stuff like that, like blueberries and raspberries and all the good highly antioxidant foods. Then I'm going to add some date. Date is very important. It is a sunnah food. I love it. I always talk about date. Then also date is reported to be one of the foods that our Prophet ﷺ loved. I have shared a recipe with date in my feed, on my profile, on my YouTube channel. So please, you can check it out. I'm going to also link it down in the description box below. And this recipe is Nabi's recipe. is really very helpful for labor preparation, and if you are looking to go into labor naturally and stuff like that, date is proven, it is shown by research to ace in preparing you and your uterus for the magic of birthing your baby, the beautiful hikmah of Allah of birthing your baby. Okay, so date is highly is high in iron, is high in magnesium, is high in a whole lot of minerals. Okay, and then also it has a special chemical. It has a special hormones that is called oxytocin. It helps to induce or to produce the natural oxytocin in your body when you are pregnant. And oxytocin is also the hormone that helps for you to produce enough milk. It is the hormone that helps with the letdown of milk. It's also helpful in contracting your muscle, the uterus muscle. So it's really, really important. Oxytocin is the mimicked hormone when doctors say they want to induce you. So when you are being induced, doctors use a hormone-like substance called pitocin. So pitocin, it is what is being used to induce you to go into labor. But date has that natural oxytocin that helps your body to produce even more oxytocin. So oxytocin is the natural substance, and then pitocin is the artificial produced substance in the lab that doctors use to induce. Some women don't like to be induced because they feel like induction is really going to hinder their labor, is going to affect their baby, because research have also shown that pitocin gets to the baby, a little bit gets to the baby, and we don't want chemicals getting to our baby. Some women really, really, really are huge in preventing themselves from being induced. And yeah, we have the right to choose what birth we want, right? So in as much as possible, try as much as possible to help yourself prepare for labor if you are preparing for nearing your labor. If not, you just got pregnant or you are in the middle of pregnancy, this is the time to actually add in all the food and the nutrients and every other thing, the movement, the hydration in to help you prepare when you get to that stage. Okay, and then also have a very easy pregnancy, because some pregnancies are pretty not cool. They are not really enjoyable, right? So in order for you to have somehow a beautiful journey, you have to try and make sure that everything is put in place. You prepare mindfully, not just get into it and hope for everything to work out. Right, so dates for you. Dates is going to be our sweetener. But if you don't have dates, it's easy to substitute it with honey or maple syrup. Okay, so this maple syrup is really good. I got it from Costco. So you can also get that. If you don't have access to Costco, you can get honey anywhere. Honey is very, very accessible, so you can go with that. And then I have some milk. So this is my milk, okay, that I'm gonna use. I have boiled some water over here, and the water has boiled and it's even boiling over. So I turned off the heat. I think I will just turn it on right now to start heating up again. And then I have the main thing over here. It is the herb, okay? Like I said, this herb is beautiful herb blend. It's a herbal blend that has red raspberry leaf. Red raspberry leaf. It's also shown by research to help with easy pregnancy, to tonify your uterus, to nourish your uterus, and all the good stuff. And then I have alfalfa. Alfalfa is also beautiful herb. I have nettle. Nettle has a whole lot of B vitamins that you need during pregnancy, like the B6 that helps with nausea, like the B12 that helps with energy and blood, like the iron that helps with your blood volume, and a whole bunch. Okay, so nettle is here, red raspberry is here, rose hips also helps with blood circulation, and then increase in blood volume as well. And then I have ginger roots. Ginger roots is also really helpful for nausea symptoms. Okay, so it's a whole bunch of beautiful herbs that I have put together in here to make the tea and the infusion blend over here that I am introducing to you. Okay, so if you are interested, please check the link in the description box to link you to where you can purchase this. This is really affordable but beautiful herb that can support your pregnancy, even your fertility. Okay, so I'll come back to the herb, but after I'm done with the recipe. Okay, so I have some black seed here. If you are pregnant, I wouldn't recommend you just using black seed without consulting with your doctor. Please consult with your doctor. And then also, if you are in your postpartum, this is great in helping to support breast milk supply. So the seed itself, I have the seed right here. I have the seed right here. Okay, so you can include the seed itself, but because I'm making the hot chocolate, I don't want to use the seed because I don't want any residue in the recipe in the hot chocolate. So I'm going to use the oil. So if you are breastfeeding, this is really helpful, and adds some healthy fat to it, and also all the chemicals and the compounds that make black seed amazing. Black seed is believed in Islam to help cure every disease except death, right? As said by our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So this is not any other thing. It's really an important ingredient that if you can add into your pregnancy, your birth, and your postpartum is really important. But before you do, please remember to consult with your doctor. Okay, and then last but not the least, I have some hemp seed. Hemp seed is high in omega-3 fatty acids, and it's also high in protein. So because I want this hot chocolate to be high in protein, I'm adding this as well. So I would normally add collagen powder because it helps with stretching skin and all other stuff with the hemp seed, but I'm omitting that because I don't have enough. I want to use it later for other recipe. So I'm going ahead to start the recipe. So the recipe is, first of all, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of the herb that I have, the herbal blend. I'm going to add it into this mason jar, and then I'll steep it for about 3 minutes. Okay, so this is half cup because I want to use it later to make it into an infusion. So I'm gonna add, this is half a cup. So usually you will use just 1 to 2 tablespoons to make a tea. All right, so I'm adding that. You see all the beautiful herb that is in it. See, this is beautiful in the way it looks, and then beautiful in the way it supports you in your pregnancy. All right, so I added the herb in the jar, and I'm going to add my boiling water. So let me bring the, okay, so I'm going to add my boiling water in here. Okay. And then I will just mix it up and steep it for about 3 minutes. So mixing it up, and then I'll leave it to steep for about 3 minutes. So usually when you want to make the tea, this is what you're going to make, okay? This is how you're going to make it. You add about 8 ounces of boiling water into a jar or a cup, your favorite mug, and then you add the tablespoon of the herbal blend inside, and then allow it to steep for 3 minutes to 5 minutes, and then you add your sweetener and you sip throughout the day, maybe 2 to 3 cups a day. It's ideal. Okay, so where's my coaster? Okay, so that's what you would usually do, and this is what I've done. That's the first step. I'll leave it to steep, and then I'll go ahead and get this ready. So first I'm gonna add my date, then I'll make sure to take the pit out and then put it in. Okay, if you have a hard date, you can soak it before you use it. And I'm going to add the chocolate in, and then the cocoa powder in, and then the hemp seeds. Okay, and then also when you want to make the tea, remember to cover it up, because some of the herbs have some beautiful essential oils that might evaporate into the air when you leave it when you leave it without covering it up. Okay, so just to keep everything inside, make sure to cover it up with a lid, okay, whilst you steep it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my milk. And then about a teaspoon of the black seed. Should I even, let me just pour it out. Okay. So you see sometimes you can use coconut powder, coconut oil. Yeah, if you have it, or peanut butter. But I don't like the taste of peanut butter in my hot chocolate, so I don't use it. But if you like it, you can add that. And then I know that my tea is not 3 minutes yet. It's maybe a minute or so. So I'm gonna just, for the sake of this video, so that it's not too long, I'm gonna just add it in to it. Okay, this is hot. All right, so this is what I will do, and add it in like so, about half a cup, because I added half a cup of milk already. You see, this is easy strainer that I'm using. I'm gonna also link it down in the description box with my other links. If you are interested, you can click and then get it for yourself. Okay, so close it, and then bring my blender model closer to me, and then blend. It's gonna make some noise, so please bear with me. Okay, so as easy as that. You see how beautiful it looks, and it's even helped with the blender. It also helped to froth the hot chocolate. Okay, so I'm gonna add it in here in my beautiful cup. It says, "Let your birth plans be known to Allah." Okay, and I love that. And I have my logo here. Okay, so I'm adding that to my beautiful cup over here. It helps to froth it, and this is, mashallah, looking delicious and a lot of nutrients and beautiful. So this is it. um it is really nutritive, it is really delicious, and I cannot wait to just drink this and have my toasts with my eggs and everything else and enjoy. So I hope you try it, and you will let me know when you try it. If you've done this, if you made this before, please let me know how you like it. If you've never made it, please try to make it and let me know how you like it as well. And then please don't forget, with the herbs, I'm gonna put the link in the description box on how to get it. Okay, and the infusion is gonna be sitting on my counter for the next few hours, and then I will strain it and put it in the fridge, and then I will sip it slowly and steadily. So what I usually would also use the infusion, okay, not the tea, the infusion is to prepare, or I tell women to use it to prepare for their birth and then also for the pregnancy. But also I also highly recommend, if you have some issues with your menstrual cycle, your menstrual cycle is not really on the right side for you, and you're having issues with bleeding, you're having issues with the blood, the type of blood you're having, and the consistency on how you get your period and stuff like that, please don't hesitate to use this herb. This herb is really helpful for any for a lot of menstrual irregularities, okay? And it's very supportive. Even if you don't have any menstrual issues, it's very supportive to help you with your monthly flow and your monthly cycle. So I hope this is helpful, inshallah. Please do let me know whatever you think about the recipe, if you tried it, and then also if you have subscribed. Jazakumullahu khairan, jazakallahu khairan, jazakillahu khairan, everybody, for your support. If you have not subscribed yet, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and support this channel. That means a lot to me and to the to where I want this channel to head into. Okay, so please support and please hit the like button, as the liking is also helpful in showing YouTube algorithm that this video or this channel is helpful. If you are not even going to use this recipe or this information, I know there's a lot of people out there who would find this helpful. Please forward it to people, share it in your groups, in your WhatsApp groups, in your Telegram, and on your Facebook, on your Pinterest, on your Instagram, everywhere. Share it. The link to direct people to come over here on this channel to watch. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khairan. Until next time, be in the best of health and iman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.